Hi folks, and welcome back to my basement. I'm here today to record a demonstration of how to use the online homework system for our class on factor analysis and structural equation models. This morning I activated the link to the homework portal, so you will see a new link here on our course webpage. I'm going to go ahead and click it, show you what happens. So when you see this page, this is the entry point into the system. You will write your last name as it is recorded in Maui. So that means if you use a hyphen with two names, put the hyphen in. If you use a space with two names, put the space in. It is not case sensitive, however. And then it wants your 8-digit Iowa ID, as you would see on your ID card or in various places within your own personnel system. I have a bunch of logins that I create for testing purposes, and so I'm going to use one of those to demo the system. So I'm going to be person 1. Thank you. And here is the landing page. So throughout the semester, more assignments will be added as they become available, and the assignments that you've already completed are going to be here. You'll also see a record of all of your current point totals across all the spots in the course, so you can get a sense as to how you stand at any point during the semester. By the way, these totals I update manually after a homework closes, so it may take a day or two before these totals reflect the most current assignment. So I'm going to go ahead and click Homework 0, which is for 2 points extra credit towards your course grade. It is about the syllabus, so all of these questions should be fairly self-explanatory. So first off, you can see how many points the homework is worth and how many points each section is worth, computational answers versus interpretation multiple choice questions this semester, and when the homework is due. Any files that you need to complete the assignment will be located right here, along with the instructions for doing so. So section 1 here is for us to get to know the system, of course. Our first question, how many regular homeworks are currently planned for the semester? So let me show you what happens if you don't know the answer. Let's say I think there's 9. I'm going to type that, hit enter, and it turns red. So note the box is still editable. That means that you can keep trying as many times as you need for your answer to become correct. I'm going to type in the correct answer, hit enter, and voila, it turns green. How many points are these homeworks worth? In this class, it's going to be 90. How many points will we lose if you complete anything late? 2 points per assignment, and that's just 2 points period, not per day or per any other interval. I do accept late work with a small penalty. But how many points extra credit are you currently earning by doing this example homework? Also 2. So this gives you a free late homework in case things go sideways for you. All right. So note that these answers in green are no longer editable. Once you get the correct answer, it is saved and you can't unsave it. Then we get into results questions. So in this class, we're only going to have multiple choice questions that are based on the results that you have or other more general concepts. So for instance, the first one is asking where my campus office is, even though I rarely go there. And the answer is south. My office is technically in the bridge between the two, but they consider that to be south. However, my office hours are going to be held where I am right now, in my basement at home on Zoom. That way you can reach me from wherever you are in the world. My office hours are going to be held in the afternoons on Mondays and Wednesdays. And if no one attends, I promise I will stay. I will be logged in the entire time. That way you can pop in at any point with questions or conversation. So I will keep myself busy, but I will remain on Zoom from 3 to 4:30. So note these ones are not turning any colors. You do need to scroll to the bottom of the screen where there's a box that says check and save answers to make sure they are stored. So if I were completing this homework and I needed to come back to it, all of these answers that I've already selected would be saved by the system so that when you log back into the screen, you can pick up right where you left off. So let's go ahead and do section 2. How many points from participating in formative assessments will you get? The answer this semester is 10. We are meeting 2 days per week, and as of right now, we are scheduled to meet during every class period. That, of course, could change based on a number of factors. So I'll go ahead and hit enter, and we can see that those answers are correct as well. Just a few more questions then. We are going to use M+, which is available for free using the virtual desktop. You can do that from anywhere that you have an internet connection. Original written homework assignments should be submitted via Icon. I will send them back to you via the online homework system, but they will go in via icon. Likewise, revisions to those written homeworks will be collected via icon and sent back via the online homework system, and I hope that you will find that this class will be challenging, but in a good way. So note at the bottom of the screen, I have a message here that says, good work, all computation questions are now correct. That's because I have everything turned green here, so the only thing that remains is to submit my assignment for a grade. So at this point, it looks like I could be done. However, I have not yet submitted. So at the bottom, there's a box that says Submit Final Answers. And after you click that box, the choices go away so that you can just read what your answers are without being distracted by the drop-down menus. If you look through your answers and you decide that you want to go back and change something, there's a box for that. So if I click this box and go backwards, then my editable choices will come back up again. If I'm happy, I can hit Submit Final Answers, but you're not done yet. I want to make sure that you intend to submit and that you didn't hit the box by accident. So I'm going to make you reconfirm your 8-digit ID, like mine, then submit. So now you can see that the computational answers that are correct are green. Any of your answers have not yet been graded. You will not be able to see your feedback on the rest of these until after the due date has passed. So it says thank you, and here's when you can see your feedback. If I go back to the main page, note that it says view submitted answers, but it doesn't tell me what the status is. I did go ahead and complete this assignment and change the due date for demonstration purposes. So here's an example of what it will look like after the due date has passed, and you can see the feedback on all portions of the assignment. So first off, any computational questions that you got wrong, whatever answer you said last will be shown in red italic font, and the right answer will be shown in green regular font. So I'm hoping the use of italics versus regular font will help those who might have a tendency towards color issues. Likewise, on the results question, the answer that you gave will be in red italics, followed by the correct answer in green, or if you got the correct answer, it will just be shown in green here. At the bottom, you can see your point totals. So 6 out of 7 correct with respect to the computational questions, 7 out of 8 correct with respect to the results questions. So each question that you answer is worth just a tiny fraction of an overall point. So there's no worries if you can't get all of the computational questions before submitting, or if you miss a few things, there's nothing you can't come back from if you give it your best shot and ask for help when you need it. So this is where I stand. I have earned 1.73 points out of 2 for doing this extra credit homework. You should be able to earn up to 2 by not making the same deliberate mistakes that I did. If we go back to the page, then you can see your submitted answers and scores at any point during the semester. So that's it. Thanks for watching, and I hope you will enjoy learning with this system this semester.